this is exactly the type of mood for this film. In fact, I wrote the entire screenplay listening to his music. And every time I would go back in across what were literally years of different intervals of rewriting, I would still every time listen to his music and a playlist that I continued to build of his material, because the consistency of that sound and mood, I wanted always to be sort of templatizing what I would write. So it always felt coherent with that mood and that feeling that I got from his material, from his composition.
It's a very selfish endeavor, what I'm creating. I'm just locked in a room all day, 12, 14 hours a day. I don't speak to anyone. I don't have any influence from anyone else. So it's just whatever I want to do and whatever's in my own head. So to now try to interpret or express something that's in someone else's head in a way that's not only my way, but also their way, in this kind of cooperative thing. It's a very different, I don't cooperate well with people. So
Sure.
well, before this I didn't. So I'm not known for that, but it was challenging, quite challenging at first, but as he kind of like walked me through it a bit and I learned a little more about it, it takes on its own meaning in a whole other way that working by yourself couldn't. So it's definitely very challenging to take a lot of these things into consideration and try to bring life to someone else's vision. And I thought in the beginning it seemed easier than it would be. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, I get this movie, I'm gonna do what I want, and like that's it. But it was not that simple, right? It was like a lot more complicated than that, which at first was challenging, but in the end, it's just rewarding in its own whole other way.